you had talked about a few topics that I totally believe are true. And one is that you had changed me, and that you had changed my personality into making kind of like a double copy of you. And I fully believe that that's true because, yes, I have a confidence in me that is a lot different than it used to be. It is more, I'm more confident in my beauty, but in general. And unfortunately, quite recently, that confidence led to me getting in trouble. I knew that having that second profile would lead to some sort of trouble. I'm like, I'm getting an uneasy feeling about this. I want to close it down. And you're like, no, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Just as a precaution, let's keep it up. So I'm like, okay, we'll keep it up. I changed the picture to a picture that I like. I'm like, I thought that, I mean, honestly, it was perfect, like, perfect 50 Shades of Grey picture to put on there. Because on the books, since I'm reading the books, and I mean, we are into the BDSM lifestyle, since the books, they have the mask, the tie, and the handcuffs, and I got all three in the picture. I thought it would be like so cool because the movie just came out, and I'm like, well, hey, you know, it's a great idea to post that picture as my profile picture on there. You know, nobody hardly knows me. On that profile, I don't even have any friends on that profile except for you. So nobody would even think to, you know, take that picture and put it somewhere else. Well, not too long later, like a day later, my mom and I have this fundraising site. It's called Gypsy Strip. It's on Facebook. It's a page. It just kind of keeps people abreast of how, or updated about how my health is doing, what I'm up to, stuff like that. But it's mostly for medical purposes. And, you know, this person, whoever it is, I think it's a fake name, decides to say, post publicly on this website, you know, why donate to this girl when she does this? She doesn't seem ill to me. And then it had my picture. And I have 107 likes on that page. So that means 107 people saw that picture. I am mortified because my grandmother probably saw that picture. Well, she's not my actual grandmother, but kind of like a God-given grandmother. She's like a grandmother. Everybody from my godfather, friends, family, everybody saw that picture. And, you know, I know that my mom's trying to cover it up by saying, well, somebody was mean and it was photoshopped or something like that to kind of cover my reputation because, you know, if those pictures get out and I want to become a famous artist someday, I don't want that to be held over my head and be like, oh, you're this big, great, famous artist. Oh, look at naked pictures of you. Haha, I could blackmail you with it. And, it could be Dan. It could be his girlfriend. I don't know. They seem pretty pissed at me. After I explained to this girl, this woman, whatever, that I don't want him back. I'm not a threat to his, relationship. I'm not. And, you know, I want to be friends, but not no more. It's war now. If it's him, it's war. If it's her, it's war. And then someone, the same person, sends the link of the profile with the picture in a message to my mom, but my mom has strict filtering on her messages, so I was able to intercept the message before she was able to read it to know that it was a profile. So I explained it away by being like, well, it was taken 5 years ago. I made it. I sent it to Dan, and he clearly either sent it to, I guess, a buddy, or he shared it, or he's the one that posted it to blackmail me or whatever, or try to ruin my reputation now. And she bought the whole thing. I'm happy about that. So, I mean, I wasn't about to throw us under the bus and be like, well, yeah, I'm seeing, a guy that 2 years ago talked me into having a BDSM relationship with him. That's the kind of lifestyle I live now. And that picture was like taken the day before yesterday. That's the last thing that I want to do. I throw myself under the bus before I throw us under the bus. So what I'm trying to say is I took up for us again. I took the heat for us again. Not only for the mistake that I made with the picture, but of course the mistake that I made with Aaliyah being on my other Facebook that you had to delete too. So it's like, I see now that having only one profile is a good idea, and that's only for us to communicate. Other than that, having more than one, people are gonna try and ruin me and ruin us, and it's gonna interrupt with our relationship, and it's gonna, my mom can only give me so many chances. And, I had a big, long talk with my mom last night. And so I wasn't on a lot last night because I was talking with my mom. And basically we were just talking, and I'm like, I apologize for taking the naked pictures whenever I was like 15, because I Demona did actually, but she doesn't believe in Demona. She just says, it's me. She doesn't even believe in a two-personality kind of disorder or whatever it is. And so I had to take the heat for it. It hurt having my mom say that she wished she had aborted me whenever she had the chance. That hurt. But then later, whenever we made up and we ended the argument, she's like, well, would you want to have given birth to a slut that showed her body all over the internet and was basically flirting and being a whore with every guy that would look at her back 5 years ago? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't want my daughter to turn out like that. So I can understand where you're coming from with that. But she did say that she was sorry for saying that she wished I had never been born. All I know is that who you're turning me into is something that she would hate. That's why she can never know about our secret lifestyle. She can never know how I enjoy being a slave to you. And it's not that I enjoy being a slave in general, because if it was anyone else, I'd tell them to fuck off and that they're arrogant asses, because, no one should be subjected to being humiliated. However, since you are my soulmate, I get a sort of pleasure of being humiliated by you, and only by you. And I only want to serve you because I believe that serving you serves a purpose, because you're my soulmate.